We're going to center a job on a forger chuck using a marking block or a surface gauge. First up, measure the diameter of the round using a steel ruler. This one is around 86 millimeters in diameter. Number the jaws clockwise, starting from 1 to 4. Adjust jaws 1 and 2 towards the center by rotating the jaw key clockwise or away from the center by rotating the jaw keys counterclockwise till you reach a measurement slightly more than the radius of the round. Around 45 millimeters is what we are looking for. Leave jaws 3 and 4 as it is if the gap is enough for the round to slide in, or else loosen them away from the center. Position the jaws as demonstrated in the video and slide in the jaw between them. Tighten jaws number 3 and 4. Don't go too tight, else it will be difficult to center. Check if jaws 1 and 2 are tight enough before proceeding. Check the position of opposite jaws with reference to the circles marked on the chuck. Adjust the jaws one at a time by loosening the jaw which is more towards the center as compared to its opposite jaw, and then tighten the opposite jaw. Here, jaws 3 and 4 are shifted towards the center as compared to jaws 1 and 2. We will loosen jaws 3 and 4 and tighten jaws 1 and 2 till we are approximately at the same position with respect to the circles on the chuck. Observe, all the jaws are almost at the same position after the adjustment. Place the marking block such that it is close to the job but not touching it. Rotate the chuck and observe the gap between the job and the marking block. Jaws where the job is close to the marking block are high points, and jaws where the job is away from the marking block are low points. Loosen the jaws which are low points and tighten their opposite jaws which are high points. How you do this is as follows. Observe the gap at the low point and loosen the jaw slightly. Rotate the chuck to reach its opposite high point and you will find the gap there is less. We have to increase this gap so much that it becomes half of what the gap was on the opposite end at the low point. Hence, we will reach closer to the center. Here, one can see jaw number 4 is a high point because it almost touches the marking block, and jaw number 2 is a low point which is quite away from the marking block. We need to loosen jaw number 2 and tighten jaw number 4 so that the gap at both these jaws become equal. Keep an eye on the marking block while you adjust the jaws so that you don't overcompensate. After all the tightening and loosening, we are almost done with jaw number 2 and 4, where the gap is almost same now. Shift focus to 1 and 3. 1 is the high point, we need to tighten it, and 3 is the low point, we need to loosen it. Again, keep adjusting till the gap is equal. Ultimately, the gap at all the jaws will get equal. Once done with the headstock end, we will move on to and adjust the tailstock end. The trick over here is also same. Observe the high and the low points. Tap the high points with the hammer so that the gap at the high points becomes half of the gap of the opposite low points, and we ultimately reach the center. Okay, I just wanted to mention, during the process one needs to adjust the marking block closer to the job as the gap becomes uniform at all the jaws. Otherwise you won't be able to pick up the high points and the low points. I mean, the difference between the high points and low points will get so less that you won't be able to pick it up with your eyes. Keep tapping the high points and finally you will get to a point where there is no wobble. Alright, so after we are done with the tailstock end, we need to revisit the headstock end, which will get disturbed due to all the tapping. The same process of centering has to be followed at the headstock end, which we followed earlier, and then revisit the tailstock end once more. This has to be done 2 or 3 times so that the whole job starts rotating fine. Centering on a forger chuck is a matter of patience, perseverance and practice. Do not get frustrated. You will get there. As you get more experience, centering will become easier, faster and fun. Hope this demonstration helped you. My name is Abhinav. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Keep it simple, stupid.